about music, but in my line of work, you don't have to. That quote was from The Legend of Rock, Elvis Presley, and it's just crazy how he came up with that because he made such a big impact in the music industry. But those words coming from his mouth, it's really threw me for a loop, which is why I picked it. This topic is really about, or what I'm going to be saying and talking to you guys about, is the benefits of music. It can benefit you in a whole lot of ways, such as increases productivity, job and workflow, connection, and sympathy and motivation, motivation to get up and do things. A lot of people listen to music when they lift. When I personally like to listen to music when I lift, a lot of the times because I can do more. I can go and lift way more than I can whenever I'm just listening to myself and just focusing a lot on my body. But I've seemed to have much more better gains than whenever I don't listen to music. I listen to music when I work. When working with music in the background, you in a subconscious manner work to the flow of the music and hypothetically work faster. Where I used to work with a guy who used to own his own business or still owns his own business and his carpentry, and a rhythm is key to actually getting things done. And if you just seem to find yourself doing a 600 square foot, 1,000 square foot house, and you just manage to bang it out in a day or two just because you're listening to music. It's really interesting. My mom came up to me about this and was like, look, why don't you listen to music? You'll work faster. And one day I tried it, and one day I didn't listen to music, and one day I did, and a whole lot more was done whenever I was listening to music. Listening to music while working is an efficient way to get things done. However, there are other ways that music can benefit us. There are many songs by multiple artists that can be listened based on how you are feeling, whether it be angry, sad, happy, and depressed, and other types of vibes that you are feeling. You just get to choose. There's such a big variety. That was more on the sympathy thing. It depends on how you're feeling. If you're sad, angry, and stuff like that, you have music to choose from. Juice WRLD, X, Google Buck Wild. Motivation. I have issues doing any type of work here at this point because I'm so exhausted. With practice and everything, you probably won't see me do anything. I'd much rather sleep. But listening to music helps me because it just gets me, takes my mind off of how tired I am and things like that, and it just makes me productive. According to Teresa Lisiuk, if you listen to your favorite music once you wake up, it boosts your morale and happiness levels of the brain, and in the long run improves your productivity throughout the day. Motivation is a common reason to listen to music to get things done. Video games are the last example that uses music to help us focus. Video games are played throughout the entire world. It's very common from the Atari to the PlayStation 5 coming up. Their soundtrack is basically based on the tone of the game. Action, scary, suspense, all types have their own soundtracks. And the biggest thing is that the music is designed to help you focus. A study by IGN said that you kind of warp yourself into the game because that you're listening to the music. And it's triggered by the cerebrum of the brain, which aligns us to focus and process the images we have to our brain, and then which leads us to actions. Scary games have this thing where the music sets the tone for the game. If you're being chased, suspense, high music. If there's enemies going to be coming by, the music is low and quiet, things like that. But in conclusion, music is pretty much in everything emphasized more in certain areas than others because of the benefits that they give. Music can benefit you in bettering yourself and improving your work, connect with you on a personal level, motivates you to get the desired things done, and help you focus.